calls himself the credit ninja because he says, I take those high interest rates, I take those high payments, and I just chop them up and get it down there where everybody can afford it. So good stuff right there. Go by and see him this weekend. Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, I-75 exit 20, then also at cleveland-nissan.com. Well, in the radio world, we call that stalling to get everybody set. So I think we got everybody ready to go. We're going to welcome in some good friends of our station here. Joe and Ann Albert are here with us. They're part of the family there of the ownership of Oh Yeah Health and Fitness Complex. Ann and Joe, how are you guys doing this afternoon?
Oh, fantastic.
We're doing great, Dwayne. Thank you.
Well, let's get you a little closer to those microphones. We want to pick up some good audio. We want to make sure that the listening audience knows what's going on. It's January, time for people to get busy again. You know, I think, let's just get it out of the way here. I think a lot of people toward the end of last year, they just kind of used the COVID thing to kind of let themselves go a little bit. I mean, let's just be honest. Am I right, Joe? Come on. Let's talk. Let's preach it for a minute.
If we're off the record, I'm going to say I'm being honest. If I'm on the record, I'm going to say it's very serious.
It is very serious, but yeah, I'm not discounting that. But a lot of people, you know, instead of, well, you know, I just can't do anything these days. Well, it's time to get busy. It's 2021. We got to put a new face on things. We got to put a new spin on things. And we've always said this, and that this is going to get over with eventually. COVID is going to be out of here, and you don't want to be so far out of shape you can't reel it back in. So you got to start, right? Come on.
Yes,
You got to
yes.
start, Dwayne. You nailed it. Yes, sir.
Come on. Let's get serious with it here. Again, friends with Oh Yeah here with us today, Joe and Ann Albert. And, you know, one of the things that I'm going to go ahead and start from the top, I'm going to brag on you guys a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Because this is something that the reason I brought up what I did in the beginning is because a lot of times people say, well, I don't know if it's safe. I don't know what they're doing there to keep things, you know, sanitary. Is it safe to be there? Well, here's what we're going to tell you. We know that you guys on your Facebook page, you're getting tons of reviews about people bragging how clean and how that you guys sanitize stuff so they can feel good about coming in, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think...
Well, I have to say we have a great community. They love our gym, and they are taking a really good care of their own facility. So we're lucky to have such great members that actually clean up after themselves, and they're cautious. They don't come in if they don't feel good, and they're there to have a good time. So we don't really have anything to brag about, but we want to brag about our members who are doing so good.
You're just going to throw it right back. That's good. That's really good.
You know, Dwayne, we've worked in a lot of markets where, you know, it's honestly, this community is so amazing. It's so easy to be nice to people that are nice. The problem is we've had to deal with over the years is being nice to people that are not nice. Right. And that's not the case here in Cleveland. Our members in this community is really incredible. And it all goes back to a belief system that we have that people don't really care how much you know until they know how much you care. And we try to really sincerely care about people, remember names, know a little bit about them, so when they come into the club, we can just have a relationship with them.
You know, I'm going to read just a couple of things. You know, we were kind of looking at your Facebook page. Can I read a couple of comments that some of the people had sent into there? Because I know you guys are not going to brag on yourself. Right. So I'm going to do a little bit of bragging. This from one of your loyal people there. It says, I joined Oh Yeah Fitness in October, and it's by far the best fitness complex I've ever been to. Everything is super clean, and the equipment is wiped off often. And she was talking about how much weight that she had lost and how proud she is. The staff was wonderful and very helpful. I recommend this gym to anyone. And then another person, I've been coming to Oh Yeah since they have been open, and every staff member I've ever encountered has been absolutely wonderful. That's just a few things. Let's see if I can find another one here. This one says what you were saying, Ann. I love my gym, is what she said. That's what you were saying a while ago. I've been a member since they've opened and have absolutely no complaints. The owner staff are friendly, the gym is clean, and all the equipment I need, and the classes are fun. The sauna feels amazing before or after a workout. So that's just what some people in this community are saying about Oh Yeah Health and Fitness Complex. And we encourage people to come in and maybe try it out for themselves. I know you guys have got a special 5-day deal. So, Joe, tell me about that.
So you can go online, register to get a free 5-day pass, no obligation. Come and check out the club. If you happen to like it, we've got this incredible promotion right now, as you know, Dwayne, $5 to enroll and $5 per week. So we really hope to make it very inviting for people to want to come into the club. And I think, when you get past the niceness of treating people well, you have to have substance.
Right.
And I think, what Ann is really great at, is, which hopefully you can expand a little bit on this, is just we're doing a lot of health assessments right now for people to kind of get them grounded. We started our weight loss challenge actually today.
Sure.
It starts and runs till April.
Yep.
And so we got a lot of people registered for that. They're excited to get going. But you do a lot of work with these people to help get their mind ready.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm very passionate about what I do because it's so special. I do personalized training, but what I do is Smart Start. And I say Smart Start because I like to get people started correctly, set up their baseline, find their muscle, find their fat, most importantly, find their resting energy expenditure so I could put them on a proper diet. I mean, that's my favorite subject to talk about is eating all the time. And so getting on the people on the right path allows them to lose their weight correctly.
And you are a nutritionist. We have a nutrition app you set up for people.
Yeah, the nutrition app is something people really brag about as well. It's not something that people just come in and they kind of wander around, aimlessly trying to figure out what to do, what's the next step. Because let's face it, nothing is no more discouraging for a new member that is coming in. Two things sometimes happen at some places. You go in, you don't know how to use the equipment, so you kind of steer clear of a lot of things that possibly could help you. And for two, you just don't know how to manage yourself after you leave the gym, and that's just equally as important as what goes on at the gym. Is that right, Ann?
That's exactly, and that's why we call it the Smart Start. It's a way to get started, you know where you're at, where you're supposed to drink, how much you're supposed to drink. That's usually very, it's a frequently asked questions. How much water do I really drink? I mean, they say the best way is to take half your body weight in ounces and drink that in water, but there's a lot of questions like that out there that nobody knows, that we like to kind of make sure that they have the basics so they can start properly and get results.
And there's a reason for that too, Dwayne. As you know, the vibe and the atmosphere and the chemistry in a club is alive.
Yes.
And when you have people that are on a mission, they know where they're going, they know what they're doing, they have confidence, that just breeds other people to pick up on that and to want to do a little bit more themselves. And if you have people that are just standing around going, I don't know what to do, that's kind of dead. That's like a buzzkill.
That's it.
And so we want people to be engaged and ask questions because we're here to help.
Yeah, you guys do a tremendous job with that. One of the things I remember last year, when we came out, we were pretty much involved with y'all a lot in the beginning, coming out to the club, hanging out. We did some remotes and stuff there. One of the things that I thought was pretty cool, I've never seen it done anywhere else, when people would come in and they were interested about your place, you guys went over and sat out on a couch with them and kind of talked to them about what their goals are, what they wanted to do, and just really kind of walk them through the process. It wasn't something where you came in, you stood over somewhere, took a picture, or got a key card, and they said, hey, we'll see you, pal, come back whenever you feel like it. You guys actually take the time to sit down, to get to know those members and really engage with them, and I think that's important.
Well, thank you. And I mean, it's not as serious as a doctor's appointment, but you don't walk into a doctor and say, "Hey, doctor, I'm hurting," and a doctor says, "Well, we'll go take 2 of these and go home."
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, you gotta find out what goals are. You gotta find needs, and then you gotta be able to help people fill that and show them a way to reach those goals. And that's what you do too with the Smart Start. You're able to direct them.
That's a big part of Smart Starts, finding out their goals and what they're trying to accomplish. And some people want to lose weight, and sometimes I have to tell people, you don't need to be losing any weight. Let's look at another way to get to your goal, and maybe I might tell them they need to gain weight. And it's always a really fun conversation to have, because you're like, oh, okay, so I don't have to lose this. I have to fill it out. Like, yeah, and that's always more fun, because they're like, oh, I get to eat more. Like, yeah.
Well, Joe, I know that you got a saying that I loved, and I'm not going to try to quote it because I'll get it wrong, but you're talking about when people come into your place, you're trying to give them the quality and the longevity of life. Kind of give me that saying that I know that you like to talk about.
Well, again, it gets back to, it's not how long you live in the world. The goal is to live longer, but it's more important to not only add years to your life, Dwayne, but add life to your years.
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
And so the quality of life that you're living, you want that to be vibrant, you want that to be good. God didn't put us on earth to just sit on a couch, and he put us on here to make waves. You know, get out there and make things happen and be passionate about what you do and take care of your body because it's the only place you get to live and you only get one body. Like
That's
I said
right.
before, you can't trade yourself in for a new model. You're stuck with what you got. So as you pointed out earlier, the longer you wait,
Yeah.
the harder it's going to
Yeah.
be.
Yep.
So
You're just
perfect
putting it
time
off.
now, new you. Get in 2021.
Again, we're speaking with Joe and Ann Albert, a married couple that have been doing fitness together for years and years and years. And you guys.
And years.
And years.
And years.
And that's just something else. I mean, it's a family affair there. I mean,
Yeah.
with you guys and with Joseph and with Larry, all of you guys have been together for years. I think I asked Joseph when he was here last time, I said, collectively between, you know, the base core of you guys and ladies, how long have y'all been working in a facility like this? And he said, well over 100 years, we put our collective years together. So you're getting a lot of experience.
Yeah, we've all done 35,
Yeah.
probably plus, with exception of Ann. You know, she's only 29.
Only
so it's
29, yeah.
Oh, yes,
Well, I
and
understand.
holding.
If you're like me, I've been holding on for quite some time. But anyway, we are having fun here with the conversation. But folks, your health is a serious matter. And again, with our friends at Oh Yeah Health and Fitness Complex, it's that new special, that new you special. The enrollment fee is only $5 and $5 a week. And Joe, the thing that you guys do that last time you and I talked about this is you said we do a month-to-month contract because every month we know we got to earn your business again for the next month.
Yep.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah, we want people to have the confidence knowing to come in that, hey, if you're not happy and we're not taking good care of you, you can just say adios, amigos, and
Right.
you can go. You know, so we do want to earn your business every day when you come in the club. We're very thankful to have the members that do come in. And as you said earlier, we're very thankful that we're actually starting to see members that have been not in the club for a long time.
Right.
And you see those old faces come back in, and it puts really a bigger smile on your face because, hey, good to see you. It's been a long time. And you do the same thing with people
Oh,
that come in.
definitely. I mean, I'm going to go back to COVID. It's,
Yeah.
you know, it hit people more than the obvious. What we had
yeah.
talked is, at our standpoint, we had members that haven't been in that gained enormous amount of weight.
Yep.
And that just breaks my heart because they missed us. They missed the community. They missed the people. So for them to come back, it's
And the
so,
accountability.
And the
Yeah.
accountability.
Yeah.
And to see them all excited, like, you know, I could come back now, and I'm so excited, and they're going into it wholeheartedly, you know, just in it, compassionate, just full of energy, and that's so exciting to see that coming back this January.
You know, the thing, too, when we advertise and talk about the facility there at Oh Yeah, over 30,000 square feet. So I would think at any point in time, there's plenty of room for people to space out, to feel comfortable about distancing themselves. And then the thing that I like, too, is how you guys have kind of got it mapped out. We have the upstairs, the downstairs. If you're someone that just wants to do a little bit of cardio and those type things, you're going to be upstairs. And maybe the hardcore people that want to do the barbells and stuff like that, they're going to be downstairs in a certain area. So if you're one of those and maybe an older person that says, look, I'm going to do maybe some light lifting, but primarily I want cardio. I want to get myself back into breathing shape because unfortunately with COVID, that a lot of people have gotten that situation. This the way that it's laid out with the upstairs, downstairs, and the way that the facility is, you can pretty much social distance yourself.
So
Yes.
this is yourself, and you want to add anything to it?
Oh, yeah, there's the machines are separated enough to where you can, but even as a trainer, we're separated like 6 feet. So you're getting personalized attention, but we don't have to be so close. So we have a lot of that going on. So we have different rooms that we go into and work out. So you have the privacy, so you don't have to be around other people if you don't want to. If you feel uncomfortable with where you're at, we have private spaces that we can go.
Good deal.
Which is a lot of people, when they haven't been in for a while, their insecurities are kind of there. And so to have
Right.
that privacy of, I don't want to be around a lot of people, we understand that.
Yep.
But I think the big thing that I wanted to address on that, Dwayne, is that people will go out and buy a treadmill, right, for their home, and they'll
Yep.
say, I want to get in shape. And they get on that treadmill religiously for a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden, I don't feel like the treadmill. And I think the thing, and they just don't do anything. And so I think the thing that people are expressing to us that they really appreciate that we had in mind when we built the club, there's a variety of things so that you never get bored.
Right.
You can do cardio upstairs. You can do bikes, treadmills, HIIT classes. You can go downstairs and do Zumba classes and yoga classes and body pump classes. You can weight train. You can do selectorized equipment. You can use the longevity lounge. You can stretch. We have a performance area. So there's just a wide variety of ways just to keep you new and fresh on new ways to continue to motivate yourself to stay in shape.
All right, I think we definitely should have motivated some people out there, especially it's a Friday, people getting ready for the weekend, which already gets you in a good mindset when it's Friday afternoon around 3:30. So let's talk about some logistics. Let's go over a couple of the things again. First of all, let's go over that 5-day pass. I want you to explain that to us again, and then the $5 deal that you're doing right now, and let's kind of talk a little bit about those type things right here.
So you can either call into the club or you can go online to register, and then all you do is fill out your name, fill out some information, hit send. We'll contact you. We'll invite you down to the club, and we'll set up a time to activate the pass, give you a tour. Again, no obligation, 5 days free. It's 5 consecutive days. If you like the club and you want to become a member, it's $5 to start, $5 to join. It's $5 a week, which is $20 a month, and it's month to month with no contract. So it's really, the best we can do for the size of a club we have to be affordable, to
Sure.
Be able to get people in the club and hopefully stick around for a while.
Well, let's talk a minute about, I know like probably most places around, whatever type business it is, you guys probably had to do a little bit of adjusting of hours and things like that. Kind of tell us what hours the gym is available to everyone.
Well, right now, during the week, we open up at 4:30, and we close at midnight up until Friday. We close at 9 tonight. And then Saturday would be 7 to 7, and then Sunday would be 9 to 7. So those are our hours right now. And we get through these first couple months, and then we do plan to extend our hours again a little bit more than that.
Well, you've got quite a good selection of hours there with the hours that you just gave me. So surely you can find some time to fit in with the hours that you mentioned there. But again, we're speaking with our friends, Joe and Ann are here from Oh Yeah Health and Fitness Complex. They are our January premier sponsor, which means we're giving away great prizes. Man, we've been getting really good traction on our Facebook page and Mix TV, and we do phone-ins where people call in and they register for the giveaways that we're doing every day.
Yep.
People have been very, very excited about that.
Every day,
you can't beat a year. Are you kidding me? When we talked about kicking off the new year in style and got with you guys, you said, what about we do a free year membership each weekday? And we're like, what? And so, yeah, that's a big deal. That's been going on like gangbusters here at the station. A lot of people are very excited about that. Well, guys, before we go, I want you to have the final words and whatever you would like to say and get the community to know. And we can start off with you.
Oh, yeah, because I want everybody to get a smart start, for sure. I think that's my big thing.
Smart start is the key word for the weekend.
Smart start. Or you could start smart. They all go together. But honestly, how can you start smart without knowing where you're at?
That's right.
You got to know where you stand. You got to know what you got to eat. You got to know how much you exercise. You got to know sometimes you might need to slow down. And I'm there to guide and lead you to make the proper decisions so you can reach your goals.
Good stuff. Joe, over to you, buddy.
I think just some fun things. We've always wanted to be community orientated, and so this Saturday we've got our good friend Adam, the outdoor guy, Noel, a great member of our club, volunteers to take people on hikes. So this weekend we're going to go forth. Different days, different times, but this time it's Sunday at 9:30. And so members come in, they get a free T-shirt, and it's open to the public. You can show up and go on this hike, except to sign a waiver, but take you on this hike and hope gets you some activity, get in the community with other people. Joe Castro is doing his health and wellness seminar next Saturday, the 23rd, from 11 to 1. That's going to be very informational and great for our members. And so we want to just share, because I do believe that we serve. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
That's what we do. We're here to serve the community, and so we want to do things that are going to just get our community excited about a fun place to be. Like, oh yeah, that's the place to go.
Yeah. I love the name, of course, from way back when you first started. It was so easy to see that name was going to stick. But we do appreciate y'all coming in today, Joe and Ann. Great to see you again. Always full of energy. Always got positivity on your mind, and that's where people need to be if they're trying to get motivated and get moving here in 2021. much success and continued success in 2021 for you guys.
And thank you so much for all your support, Dwayne.
No problem at all. We're going to take just a quick break. We'll be back here in just a few moments. Stay here with us on Mix 1041. Mix 1041.